Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Today on CityCast Houston, it's almost time for back to school, so we gotta stack those shelves with snacks. Whether you have kids in school like me or just love a good treat yourself, I'm bringing on snack queen Emily Hill with Texas Grocery Finds to share her picks for the kiddos and the grown-ups. It's Wednesday, August 6th. I'm Laura Isensee filling in for Raheel Ramzanali, and here's what Houston's talking about. A lot of us are young at heart. We may not be in school, but there's something when you pop open a snack bag or a fun treat, like it just makes you smile, makes you feel like you're a kid again. What's your go-to for that feeling?
Okay, this is sound crazy, but when I was in like after school care programs when I was a kid, they would always give us those Mexican cookies with the pink and white marshmallows. They're called like sponge.
Oh.
That reminds me of childhood so much. So random.
Yeah, that nostalgia.
What takes you back?
What takes me back? Gosh, just a good old-fashioned Chex Mix. Which I didn't get that often, but there's just something about the crunch and the saltiness. I'm still that way. I still love a good, crunchy, salty snack.
Chex Mix is, yes, totally. And I mean, like such a big thing when we were younger.
Yeah. Okay, Emily, I need your help because my kids are so bored with the same snacks. They don't even eat them. They leave them in the lunchbox. And I'm feeling all the mom guilt because I'm just keeping them full of processed foods. And I'm like, how can I get them to eat healthier fruits, vegetables? I don't know what to do. So I'm going to kick things off with the hardest question of how can I get my kids to eat some healthy snacks that actually taste good?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge fan of fruit snacks. Like, I think some brands are doing it with better ingredients now. I really like Soli.
Mm-hmm.
They're in a lot of stores now. They're all over. They have I really like their little guava bites, but they also have, they call it a fruit leather, but it's like a whole mango and it's in a little stick that you just peel back and can eat.
Okay. Mango stick. I love that.
Yeah. So they're awesome. Now, these things can get pricey, though. And
Okay.
I feel like if you go to a Costco or a Sam's Club, you can find a lot of these in bulk and help bring your prices down just a little bit.
Any other tips on the healthy snacks, like any veggie chips or anything like that?
Yeah, veggie, especially in the bulk section at a store like H-E-B, you can buy veggie chips that are a little bit better. A lot of times when you're looking at something like Harvest Snaps, it's a little debatable. There's a lot of debate online about how much veggies are actually going into and how healthy it actually is. So I will say other things like meat sticks, like Chomps, something like that is good. Cheese sticks. I've tried all the cheese sticks. I went on this like cheese stick hunt this last year. I think as far as affordability and taste, I really like the Frigo Cheesehead cheese sticks.
Okay.
They kind of hit the sweet spot of being like not super expensive, but it's tasting really good in my opinion. A lot of them taste kind of rubbery.
Yeah.
Or there's not a lot of flavor. Made Good granola minis. Those are really popular and I feel like those are a good one.
Okay.
For fruits and veggies, there's actually a Texas brand that I met this year called Jubilee's Milk. And I especially think this is a good one for little kids that has hidden veggies in it. And you would never, ever know it. You can find it at Sprouts. They have flavors like chocolate chip cookie and strawberry shortcake. And it actually does taste good. Like I would never know.
Like it's a milk box?
Mm-hmm, with hidden veggies.
Oh my gosh. My kids are going to love that. Something else that's such a challenge is the mornings, right? I'm just dreading next week when it's back to school and it's going to be rush and grab and go and we're running late and get your shoes on and what's for breakfast. And Oh my gosh, I can already feel the pressure. So, what are your favorite breakfast snacks when you're just in that crunch? You got to grab and go, get something in the belly. What do we do?
I have like maybe a different list for adults
Okay.
than for kids or the whole family. So there's some things you can do ahead of time if you're, especially if you're a meal planning kind of person, which I am not always. I'm a little bit too chaotic and not type A sometimes. But pre-made egg cups. You can, make smoothie cubes that you could just throw in the blender. And I think smoothies are a great way to. I always put spinach in. I'm like, don't look, you won't even know.
Okay.
You can pre-make muffins, right? And do zucchini or carrot muffins where you can get a little bit of veggies in. You can even freeze them. Pre-making boiled eggs. I think those are all things that you can
hmm
do to make your life a little bit easier.
And what about for adults? You said you would have like slightly different recs for adults. Like, what's your top grab and go right now for breakfast?
Yeah, so I actually love a Bobo oatmeal bar. I don't know if you've had that brand.
No, I haven't.
They're really good and they make you feel very full. And that's what I love about them. Costco's had a pack that has half cinnamon raisin, half lemon poppy seed flavor. I think the cinnamon raisin is the best personally. But you can also buy them at HEB. You can get them all over the place now. They also have ones that are more like a little muffin cup. They call it like an apple pie filled oat bite one. They have ones with
Oh,
filling that are really good. And another one that I feel like is like that is the Perfect Bar. This is a brand, it's in the refrigerated section. And it's mostly made out of like peanut butter and some natural ingredients. And it's really filling as well.
interesting.
And I love just a protein shake.
Okay, you do your protein shake in the blender.
Yeah. So for taste, I think the Fairlife chocolate and vanilla tastes the best. If you just buy in a pre-made bottle, so you can just grab and go.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's already pre-mixed. Okay.
Uh-huh. If you are getting powder, I really like a Texas brand that's made out of Abilene, Texas, actually called Chike, and they have a iced coffee protein powder
Oh my
that
gosh.
is unbelievable. It's so good.
That sounds really good. I actually have to confess, like, I've been wanting to get more protein in my diet, and I love a shake. I love a smoothie. And oh my gosh, like, I love coffee. Like, I gotta get this right now.
Y'all, Houston Restaurant Weeks is finally here. The city's biggest foodie event is officially underway. This is a month-long celebration of food and community going on now through Labor Day, September 1st. Almost 400 restaurants across the greater Houston area are offering special multi-course menus for brunch, lunch, and dinner, all at set prices. And here's the best part, every meal benefits the Houston Food Bank, which helps our local community fight hunger with every bite. There are so many choices to pick from with Restaurant Weeks, from classic Houston spots to Michelin-rated standouts. There's something for everyone, so head to HoustonRestaurantWeeks.com and explore all of the restaurants and the menus they're offering. Plus, you can filter the options by what part of town you want to dine in and the kind of cuisine you love. This is your chance to explore our iconic food scene, discover new favorites, and give back just by dining out. Get all the details at HoustonRestaurantWeeks.com to dine out and do good. Ready to have some fun this summer? Well, downtown Houston is where you need to head because they're jam-packed with cool events every day. You know I love a good workout, and downtown Houston has so many free fitness classes. Plus, they have brand new dance classes at Market Square Park featuring merengue, bachata, and salsa. Just want to relax? How about some live music or their awesome movies under the stars? And you can't forget about their summer trivia nights at Trebley Park. There's something for everyone. So grab the kids, the dog, your date, or just yourself and enjoy your summer in Houston's original neighborhood. Here's one last tip. Blanket Bingo is back this month, but act fast because tickets do sell out. Find the full list of events at downtownhouston.org or text downtown to 56512 for all the fun at your fingertips. Downtown Houston. Get energized and revived.
Let's fast forward, we get out the door, we get the kids to school, we're at work, day is done. And then it's that after school hangry time where like the kids are hungry, I'm probably hungry, dinner's not ready yet. And like we need a little snack, but we also don't want to spoil dinner, right? What's your best after school snack?
Yeah. So for me, I mean, a lot of times I am getting something to my twins on the way home, so that dinner isn't spoiled by the time we get home. And I usually
Yeah.
pre-portion some sort of semi-healthy snack that I've gotten from a Trader Joe's or Costco or what have you. But I am always picking up random snacks because I'm reviewing them or what have you. So I pretty much always have something on hand. Once you're at home, though, I think anything that would, throw in a little dairy, like or carrots and ranch or hummus or crackers and cheese, and it doesn't have to be fancy because kids don't
Mhm.
care, or drinkable yogurt. Sometimes I'll give them that to the kids on the way home.
You've mentioned a few different stores of like, oh, you pick this up from HEB and maybe you stop in at Trader Joe's. And I have to confess, like, I just go through my routine, right? My routine is
Mhm.
HEB. And so it's hard to break out of that routine. But I'm really wanting to try some of these. Like you said, it also gets kind of pricey. Like sometimes I get tired of buying that big snack box of prepackaged treats and it's like $10, whatever. So where should I go to kind of keep the costs down? Like, do I need to go more to the Costco or do I need to make special trips to Trader Joe's, other stops? What's your advice here?
I think that Trader Joe's has a bad rap in Texas for some reason. A lot of people think it's expensive, and actually, Trader Joe's is more affordable for the most part,
Mhm.
especially if you have like a gluten-free allergy. They make a lot of their products in gluten-free, and it is so much more affordable than if you even bought it at HEB most of the time. But the same can be said for a lot of their snacks. So, for example, if you're buying Pirate's Booty,
Oh,
Trader Joe's has a
yes.
much larger bag that's significantly cheaper of the exact same thing, and that kind of goes across a lot of their snack products. You can find things at a really affordable price there, and they come out with like very fun, better for you kids snacks every season that are themed. And that's
Mhm.
why I think it's really fun because often you can find something that your kids feel like is special and unique, but it's still going to be a little bit healthier
Mhm.
and it's at an affordable price point. I also think Aldi is a really great stop. Aldi, really cheap. I always tell people if you're making a charcuterie platter, go to Aldi.
Go
They
to
have the best
Aldi.
cheese. You might not even realize that it's some of the same cheese you buy at HEB, just rebranded. My absolute favorite cheese that's
Mhm.
from this Utah brand called Beehive at HEB is rebranded as like cheese by the sea or something, honey by the sea at Aldi. And it's the exact same thing. And it's like $2 or $3 cheaper. Now, the Costco and Sam's Club, are you saving money if you don't actually use it all or you don't need it all of it, right? Like that's where you can get in trouble.
Yeah, right. If it just sits in the pantry.
In fact, I bought like a pack of our favorite soups and then we didn't realize they expired pretty quickly and
Oh,
it was
no.
wasting money. So you have to be careful, I think, when you go in the bulk stores. But when your kids are getting into sports or you need to buy stuff for the classes or they really do eat a lot of something, that's
Yeah.
where that's going to come in handy.
That was going to be my next question of the sports. You mentioned like when your kids get into sports. For those parents and the teams, you're hitting up the practices and the games after school. And maybe it's not sports, maybe it's, dance team or debate or something else. But those extracurriculars where you're out and about for long periods of time, what are some great game day snacks or extracurricular snacks for parents and the kiddos?
Yeah, that's where I think, having a prepackaged snack pack really is going to be the best because they're easy to like throw in your bag and travel with you and are already pre-portioned. Also, like if you're buying for a sports team, you can't go wrong with a mandarin orange. I mean, everyone's been doing it forever for a
I
reason.
know, right? A little juice, a little citrus, a little sugar. It's prepackaged by nature. Yeah,
Yeah.
can't go wrong.
In the last year, Go-Go Squeeze has new electrolyte pouches. I think those are great for
Oh,
kids who are playing sports. Um,
interesting.
Yeah, for parents, when you're out there watching the game, I always have a bag of trail mix in my car that doesn't have chocolate in it because I'm running around to stores or I'm doing activities with the kids. I also love, there's a brand called Freakin' Wholesome, and they make nut stuffed dates. You can buy them at
Ooh.
HEB. Often, sometimes Costco or Sam's Club will have a big pack. Sometimes they have a nut in the middle of a date and they're prepackaged. So you can just throw a few in your bag. Dates,
Yummy.
like do provide a little bit of energy and do help you make you feel full. So just you really only want to eat one or two at a time. But
Hmm.
I love that as a quick like purse snack
Yeah.
or throw in someone's sports bag. That's a good one.
I'm all about that. We've been talking a lot about kind of littler kids or preteens, at the games, but what about the college students, the 18-year-olds, the 19-year-olds, the 20-somethings who are headed back to campus? I don't know if college students still do all-nighters. It's way too early in the semester for that. But what are some good snacks for like the dorm room or your apartment, while you're moving around campus?
So you mentioned all-nighters. I mean, what pops to mind for me is Clean Cause, an Austin brand. They have a yerba mate tea. Yerba mate is kind of like other teas like black tea or green tea. It comes from a plant. It's natural energy, but in my opinion, it's like I react to it like cold brew. Like it's
Oh,
really, really wakes you up.
yeah.
So it's a little better for you than an energy drink. And they also donate part of their proceeds to sober living scholarships, and have helped a lot of people in that way. So good company.
Nice.
I also met a brand recently, another Texas brand called Snackola, and they made granola in a pouch that you can just add yogurt or milk to and make a walkable parfait pouch to go between classes. And I
Okay.
think that's so cool. I don't know that they're in any stores yet. You may only be able to buy it online, unfortunately.
Okay.
For your dorm, I really think you have to consider, the space in your fridge, which is really challenging. Some
Yeah.
little things like hummus, and then you
Mhm.
can have some pita chips. I lived off peanut butter when I was in college, so I think
Yeah.
that's a big one. Bananas, oranges, apples travel really well. Snap pickle pouches that might fit in little spaces in your fridge where you can have pickles and you can take them to go. I think that's a really good one.
Oh, that sounds really fun. Kind of funky. Change it up.
And then, you think of ramen noodles. There's another Texas brand who's made like a little bit of an elevated pho bowl called Felicious. You can get them at
Ooh,
HEB and all over. They actually were a Quest for Texas Best winner with HEB a few years ago. I think that's a fun one to kind of mix it up.
that's awesome. I need that in my pantry for like the quick lunch or like a quick hot dinner that's just easy peasy. Before we wrap up, I have one last question for you, Emily. And that is, what is your wild card snack that's just going to blow our minds of, back to school, whether it's for a kid or someone who wants to be young at heart? What do you got?
Okay, so HEB, is genius about doing these Texas tie-ins. So two fun things I think they have that will make everyone feel like a kid. So they've always had Texas-shaped chicken nuggets. Now they have a new bag that's I think called Wrangler or something, but there's a Texas star in it, a cowboy
Okay.
hat, and a cowboy boot shaped nugget.
Aw, so
Um,
cute.
I know. They also have Lone Stars, which is their version of a goldfish, which is a little Texas star with a winky face. I think both those are so fun, especially for us Texans having Texas themed snacks and raising little Texans. So I love both of those.
I love that. And you can do like a whole theme of, the Texas cowboy boot and chicken nugget cowboy hat and the little goldfish stars and then
Yeah.
like throw some watermelon. Like what's more Texas than watermelon?
Oh,
Like throw a
yeah.
little watermelon on the plate. That's awesome. Well, Emily, thank you for making me hungry. Thank you for giving me new inspiration for this new school year. And yeah, I got a lot of snacks to put on my shelves. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me. I hope everyone has an amazing school year.
That was Emily Hill with Texas Grocery Finds. You can follow her on Instagram at grocery_obsessed. While you're there, give us a follow too. That's at CityCast Houston, all lowercase, all together. If you discovered a new snack to try, send this episode to 3 friends who need help with their snack game. And did you hear about our new membership program called CityCast Neighbors? I want to take a minute to shout out our newest neighbors. Thank you to Jeanette A., Janice B., Chloe C., Diane G., Nina H., Sarah L., Sebastian L., Nicholas M., Don P., Heather R., Courtney S., and Dennis T. Thank you so much to each and every one of you for supporting the show. And if you want to be like them, check out the link in our show notes on how to become a CityCast Houston neighbor yourself. One last thing. Have you hit subscribe yet? Go ahead and tap that button so you'll never miss an episode. And give us a rating and review while you're at it. We'd love to hear from you. That's it for today. I'm Laura Isensee, and I'm going to go grab a snack right now. My kids are going to love that. They're like really into like milk and like warmed up, like steamed milk. They sound so spoiled.
You're like, here's some chocolate chip cookie milk. And they're like, great. And it has hidden veggies in it. It's awesome.
Oh my gosh. Sign me up.